I scored this. I wasn't intending on making a video. I didn't have my camera with me. I scored this whole tote out of a dumpster. And some of that. Let me know if you like this style of video. Look at that chunk. Oh, that's good stuff. I haven't looked at all this stuff yet. This kale. Ooh, that's not good. Look at that. Lifetime supply of nails. Ooh, look at that. Those might be sellable altogether, maybe. Brass. More brass. That's the good kind. That's the good kind. It's nice. That's working. Brass nugget. Brass nugget. More nails. Look at that. 4 boxes of nails in there. Wood screws. Glass. Weather strip. Another U-nails. Battery cable. That's good insulated copper wire right there. You know, I could probably sell it on eBay. I wonder what this is worth. I might sell that one on eBay as opposed to scrapping it. Sandpaper, sandpaper. I bet that's a bag of nails. What do you think? Somebody said, I don't like my nails. I'm gonna get rid of my nails. Nails. Galvanized nails. Sandpaper. Plastic. Ooh. That's an old one. That's plastic. It's not that old. Those tools like that, you can sell those at lots of pawn shops will buy stuff like that. They won't give you a great price, but if you're interested, I come across a lot of tools like that. That's a nice chunk of copper. Chain. Some soldering. What do you call that? Filament or whatever. Soldering wire. Mini mag ammunition. Look at that. Sheesh. That's a 22 long rifle. That's a full thing of 22 shells, bullets. Look at that. Huh. There's like, what are those black? I was gonna say there's some missing, but they're not missing. Some kind of corrosion going on in there. Look at that. See that? That's interesting. Ah, that's brand new. I might actually just kind of put those back over there in case an asteroid hits one day. 22 bullets. More wood, screws, some rubbish. What do we got here? A bag of paddywhacks, and some kind of tool. Another kind of tool with a little level. Yeah. Little variety tote. Look at that little guy. Oh, cobalt saw. That's kind of neat. And last but not least, staples. A brass nugget. For today's video, I'm gonna try something a little different. I've been making real-time videos. For this video, I'm gonna take a load to the scrapyard. It's gonna be a pretty good load. It's gonna have some lead batteries. I actually have to take them to a different spot, but it's the same company. But I'm gonna have some brass, some dirty brass, some copper, and I'm gonna get rid of these nice transformers and electric motors I've been picking up last few videos. This should be a valuable load. So look at that guy right there, it's chunky. And so I'm gonna take in, I tried to wrestle with this brass from that last video, and it's just on there so tight. I'm just gonna take it for dirty brass. This yard's pretty good for dirty brass prices. I don't see a whole lot of steel pipes in plumbing. That's interesting. But let's see. I got some number 1 insulated copper wire. Some more dirty brass. I'm gonna take in this number 2 insulated copper wire. And that's probably gonna be about it. Taking this, that, and that, and see how much that's worth. Someone cut the locks, the fasteners on my unit. It took some stuff. I wasn't aware of it, but I've been robbed of some stuff. So that's a bummer. I think they might have taken one of my totes of circuit boards too. That's a drawback of making YouTube videos, I guess. And when that happens, I think back to making YouTube videos. It's about 20 or 30 grand in there, right? And I just think about saying dumb stuff like that on video, but I've got rid of a lot. A lot of it's not in here anymore, but there's not anything real valuable in here. Unless you want to come wipe me out. But I'm gonna make a video about those circuit boards here pretty soon. So yeah, so stupid. Here I am making another video about it. But strike that, what I said earlier. That came off there easy. Let me show you how I did it. Oh man, ligament damage. That one took twice as many whacks as the first one, but there it is. I should be able to get clean for that. I was just gonna take it in for dirty, but let's see if I can do it with these ones. Huh, look at that. Yeah, I guess I can. Huh. That was easy peasy. Look at that. That's basically gonna go as clean brass. Oh shoot, that one's got a piece of steel. They both got pieces of steel there. I'll see what they say. The load was $54 and some change, close to $55. I was curious. I didn't look. I want to see what the weight was on this bike. There's that fender is just plastic, it did nothing, so the frame ends like right here. If that fender wasn't there, this would look kind of strange looking. It would almost like it's just up there floating in the air behind me. How much did that weigh? This is close to the load limit on this bike. I don't want to go much heavier than this. Let's see, 30 pounds, 82 pounds, 84 pounds, 103 pounds, 104 pounds. Oh, there it is at the bottom. I didn't need to add it up. 104 pounds. And the batteries were $3, so The batteries were about another 20, so about 125 pounds. 125 pound load. That's not too bad. I don't want to go much heavier than that. I could probably do 150. Oh, shoot. Oh, headrest. That's a nice piece of scrap right there. It's a little window air conditioning unit. I got out of the practice of busting those lines up. I don't know if it's legal or not. It might not be. It might be. I'm not doing it on video. I don't usually find tennis rackets that have been used that much. That's from a player right there. Haha. I could probably put those straight on eBay. It's not a great brand, but I like the tags. Let's see some more tags. Let's see some more tags. Handball. That guy plays tennis and handball. Kind of neat. Oh man, I'd keep this stuff. If I still had the Freetail store, I'd keep this stuff and give it away. Oh boy, here we go. Now we're cooking. Scrappy and one cockroach. Get out there, boy. You don't want to stay in the dumpster. There you go. Have your happy home. Move out garbage. This is what I was looking for in a couple videos back. The last few videos. I wasn't making that kind of video today, so of course that's what I find. This is move out garbage right here. See the big transformer on that guy? Look at that. That's what I just took to the scrapyard. Transformers like that. Well, shoot. I wasn't wanting to make this kind of video, but I'm not going to argue about it. There's little transformers in there for those of you who don't know. Smack those on the concrete, little transformer pop out there. What are we dealing with here? Oh, boy, this could get really good. Well, shoot. Huh. There's no real value in CDs and DVDs anymore unless you find special ones. I found a DVD with Phoebe Cates, a movie called Drop Dead Fred. Long time ago. I didn't understand what I was dealing with. I just put it on eBay, and on auction, I just kept going up and up and up, bidding it up and up and up and up. I guess the movie Drop Dead Fred's out of print or something or other. I couldn't believe my eyes. I think I sold it for like 30 bucks or something. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like $1 profit or a 50-cent profit. Should I take this film somewhere and get it developed? Can't do it now. I respect people's privacy, even though I'm showing their stuff on video. Hopefully I don't accidentally show some private stuff. What did I run into here? LG Super Multi Blue. That's some kind of fancy schmancy disk drive. I'll have that for board sort. That, you know what? Never mind. That's brand new, I think. Unless that's the old one. LH20A1P. There's a high school football practice going on down here, if you can hear that on the GoPro at all. LG, I don't think that's the right, I don't think that's the right one. Oh, a Blu-ray disc, that's a Blu-ray disc rewriter box and a disk drive, so that goes to board sort. They put the old one in the new one's box. I have all this. Shoot. I left my bike on. Shoot. I did that because I wanted the fan to run to cool it down. I didn't realize I was gonna get in here. It sounds like I'm complaining about this stuff, and that's because I don't want big bulky tin metal. I want to stay away from that from now on. What is that? That's weird. Listerine samples. Stress, all-nighters, and a hectic schedule can increase your risk of gingivitis. Yet another reason to major in sociology. I have bifocals on, and to get to the bifocals I gotta go like this and point the camera up in the air. I'll have to figure out a way around that. A little free deodorants. Not my brand. I could go with some textbooks that are in use. Hey, that's a nice little air pump right there. I could probably sell that on eBay. Maybe. We'll find out. There's the air mattress that goes along with it. Flashlight. Garrity. Ouch. There we go. That's nice high grade e-waste. A couple Goldfinger cards. Look at that. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Skibble, scabble, scabble, skibble. Some old cell phone. Well, I'm getting some good scrap out of here, some good insulated copper. At a minimum. What's in here? Uh-oh. Textbook time. Come on, baby. FedEx. That's not a textbook. Oh, Asus motherboard. There's another gold card. No. There it is. Hey, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. I think that's about $4 or $5 a pound. I'll have to look on board sort specifically. It's missing the CPU and stuff, but I do believe that motherboard is about $5 a pound, and that's close to 2 pounds. Doesn't that seem ridiculous? That motherboard's pushing 10 bucks. It's probably like 7 or 8 bucks. Pushing double digits. That just seems ridiculous to me. It's just in scrap. There's not a whole lot of good stuff in here. This is just someone's garbage they didn't want. But I might scum out a textbook here if I'm not careful. No. I'll find a $200 textbook. That'll make my day. I'll stop complaining at that point. Motherboard. Not this time. Some decent tidbits though. Computer tower. What is that? Yes, sirree. Sheesh, I think there's 2 of them down there. Oh, hey, that's a nice one. That's got a giant transformer or 2 in it. Look at that. I probably shouldn't have slammed that around. That might be worth something. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that, e-waste fans. Oh boy, that's got the CPU chip in it too, down there. It's a modern one. It's got another back on it. Let's have a look at it. Most of you have seen this before, but for those of you that haven't, oh, gold. Feels like gold plate. No teeth on it, but there's some good RAM in there for sure. You know what? I'll put that back in there. Those might be sellable on eBay. I'm not sure what kind of computer I'm dealing with here. Some kind of gaming computer, maybe. Just put that back in its happy home. Oh boy. Well, I'm not sure if this is a jackpot or not. It's close to it. I think I've seen enough of it though. I think I got about what's about to get. Oh. Okay, so this I definitely want. This guy. Oh, it's been taken apart. It's probably expensive, and it broke. Look at the size of it. That was already taken apart. They're probably trying to fix it. Look at the size of the transformer in that thing. My goodness. My goodness. That's probably a 12-pounder. That's an uncommon sight. Wow. What? Oak Ridge. No one's come out so far and hassled me. There's not very many people living around here. In my recent videos, I talked about the maintenance people or the landlords coming through at the beginning of August and going through all the apartments and cleaning them out. That's probably what that is. This is probably junk that somebody left behind that they just didn't want, and they just left it in the apartment, would be my guess, if you made me guess. Let's see. Can I carry that box on my gas tank? I might be able to. I talk about stacking keyboards. I really don't want to take that keyboard right now. They're kind of a pain in the butt. But the silver in there is basically tripled since I went back from the days when I used to say I ain't taking the silver Mylar out of there. It's basically tripled in value, so I just don't want to mess with it right now. Sorry. Not when I got this other stuff sitting here. That's a good piece of scrap. I'll leave a little indicator. Someone else very well could see this stuff and come get it if they want it. I could probably sell that. This is probably only going to be a couple dollars, but it's in basically like new condition, so that kind of stuff sells good. I know I can sell it, I should say. Try to keep those clean. Was there a price tag on there? $15.99. I might not be able to sell that. I mean, I could sell it, but it might not be worth even messing with. It's gonna cost $8-9 minimum to ship it somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell those, actually. That's probably a waste of my time. If I had the retail store, I could put those in the retail store. But this is gonna be a little indicator saying, screaming at people, look at this new clothing. See how that works? What do we got here? Ah, it's aluminum. What do you gotta be aluminum for? If it's not too much trouble getting it out of there, I'll take it. I'd like to have it. Maybe one at a time. What you think? This guy. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get one. You ever eat crab legs? Every time I do something like this, I think about snow crab legs. Pulling the crab meat out of a crab leg. There we go. It's #1 insulated copper. Oh, that wasn't too smart. Nice little grip. This is a heating and cooling business. Small, I think it's independent. Not a giant national conglomerate. And they throw away some interesting tidbits for sure. I always like to try to give people, I always like to try to give people information they can use. I know sometimes people get sick of me saying it, but I always have the new people in mind. The person scouring the internet for a way to pay rent right now because they're about to get kicked out. That's copper. That's close to a pound. Maybe over, it's hard to tell when it's spread out like that. But I'm gonna say $2 on the copper. 75 cents on that #1 insulated copper wire. And we're just gonna keep on going here for a little while. It looks like I damaged my wrist banging that steel plumbing to get that brass off the end. I really did damage my wrist. think he saw me. He's trying to get the hump. He might not even know what that means. Do they still do that? I got a trucker to do that a couple weeks ago. A semi-trucker. This is cheap stuff. This isn't worth very much. But it's worth something. I'm not sure what they give for that right now. That might be 15 cents worth. 20, 25, 30 cents worth. It's aluminum. They call it neoprene scrapyard. There's probably other names for it too. But the point I was getting to is if you want some dumpsters to try to just go cherry pick and you don't want to go check 300 or 400 heating and cooling businesses, just look it up and go scout it out, see what they do. You also want to check out any kind of local electricians. Obviously obviously you'd want to check out the local electricians. You probably not interested in dumpster diving electricians that are 400 miles away, I suppose. That's an old one. What is this place? I don't think I've ever been here before. Long Branch Dry Cleaners. I don't get it. That's a floaty out of a toilet. The thing about it though is it's a heavy stainless steel and a big brass fitting. That's an old one. That's almost antique-y looking. Huh. That's a nice piece of scrap. That's over $2 right there. Boom. Just ready to go. Let me show you. There. Brass. I'll try to take that cotter pin out actually. Well, I started talking about it, so start talking about something on video, you gotta finish the job. I need to get bigger bifocals. I can't see what I'm doing unless I go like this, and then the camera's out of focus, or not focus, but frame. Okay, old dude. Let's get this done. There we go. That should do the trick. That, folks, is a brass cotter pin. A brass cotter pin. I don't know if I've really ever seen a brass cotter pin before. That's I think is red brass. That's a piece of red brass, a brass cotter pin. This whole thing might be brass. You know, no, it could be white brass. This is from a long time ago. They don't make them like this anymore. This might actually be brass. That's copper. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Were you expecting that? That's a brass pole, a copper float, brass cotter pin, red brass adapter. There's somebody over there. That maybe I should have just left that alone. But that's almost an antique. I think I just dismantled an antique. Can you think that could be 100 years old? I bet it could be. Oh, check this out. See, there's modern stuff right there. Look at that yellow brass. The red brass is a little more expensive. You don't see a whole lot of red brass. I almost feel bad now seeing that copper floating. See the difference? Those are both 1/2 inchers. Almost antique, I think, unless I'm mistaken. Red brass. On the left, you got modern yellow brass. This is a dry cleaners dumpster. I don't know. It's almost like this might be a fairly new place. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's almost like they moved in and they found that box in a cubby hole or a closet somewhere. I don't really want that stuff. Jack. Hey, that's a Black & Decker totally unused toaster oven. What do you think? You want to see me take that home? I normally would not mess with something like that, but that is unused. Uh-oh. I think it's totally unused. It appears to me that it's been plugged in and turned on, would be my guess. What do you think, folks? Black & Decker. Let me know down in the comments section what kind of length of video do you like. Do you like a half-hour long video? Do you like an hour-long video? Hour and a half long video, a 2-hour video. The editor I use won't allow me to make more than 2-hour video. Let me know in the comment section what length of video you prefer. It's kind of neat. Huh. So much stuff. I know. Lots of times I say stuff because I know there's someone that's gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, ah, what'd you scrap that little cute little lamp for? That's just too much stuff. I don't have a way to get rid of it. I used to have a retail store. I'm not allowed to have garage sales, so. Oh, that guy just drove a golf ball right at me. That's a sketchy thing. I don't know why they did that. How do you design a place like this? They tee off right there. Those golf balls gotta be moving in excess of, how fast does a golf ball move when they tee off? Well over 100 miles an hour. I can't imagine catching one of those golf balls on the side of the head. It's the farkling hour when the sun gets low. The sparkles. Do these have cords on them? Oh, they took the cords off, didn't they? I saw that water line on that fridge. I thought they had cords. Bummer. Huh. Battery change. One had a cord. Looks like the last one they put there. Oh, that's probably what it is. That's the last one they put there. Someone like me is coming along and snipping the cords. It's not actually the apartment people. Aha. Garbage disposals today. I'm just tall enough to get most of those dumpster lids back down. Okay. Just gonna wrap it up, folks. I sure do hope you enjoyed watching. I hope someone out there found some kind of benefit in something I said. I always like, oh, you know what, the top of that does have some kind of wear on it. I don't think it's been used though. Sidetracked, what was I saying? Oh, if you would like to help support my channel, Patreon links down in the description, or you can send me a one-time PayPal tip. On Patreon you can give me a monthly tip. I'm not gonna do any kind of bonus content for people. I want my content to always be free for people. So like on Patreon they do special videos for people to give them money. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna straight hit you up for tip money. If you want to send me a tip, PayPal, Patreon down in the description. I hope you enjoy my candor and my honesty. I like tips. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.